Hey guys, Olli here from London Disc Golf Community coming at you with another video. This one's a special one. We've got the 26th Quarry Park Open 2020 practice round with Noah Smithson, Jamie Matthews, Max Humphries, and myself, Olli Simonsen. Today we've got commentary with Noah Smithson and myself again, Olli Simonsen. How's it going, Noah?
I'm really good, thanks, Ollie. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Just a quick shout out to Gareth O'Neill from O'Neill Digital Media for providing the flyover coverage. This is coverage from last year, the 25th Quarry Park Open. And as you can see, we had quite a lot of water and rain and floods. This video also featured on the Central Coast. So check, the link will be in the description below for that, among other videos that they did as well. So feel free to check that out. Hole one, let's talk about it, Noah.
So hole one is a par 3, about 110 meters. It's really difficult to access the pin. However, Derek has been cutting back this willow actually after we played this practice round, just to try and increase players attacking off the tee. We'd usually be playing from the black tee, today playing from the blue to try and make it a bit more fluid like we will be doing in the competition.
So we're definitely playing from the blue tee, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so you've got 3 tee pads on this hole.
That's a really nice drive you got there.
Thanks. That's my PD, pretty stable, 175.
Another shot, nice shot from Jamie there, just clip the tree. Oh, here we got Max Humphries, brand new player. He's only been playing for a couple of months, so it'd be great to see the difference in ability from us guys that have been playing for a few years now and someone just playing a couple of months. I'm up here, I'm throwing my GStar Wraith that I've been trying out, just a bit too low. Just rolls around that tree, so it's okay for an upshot.
Yeah, you'll be in absolutely prime position there. Have a straight up shot to the pin.
So that's what you're aiming for, really, between those trees for an upshot, is it?
Yeah, for sure. You want to try and get as far up as possible to try and make that upshot a little bit easier, but as long as you're in the centre, you should be okay.
Sweet. So it looks like I just clipped the tree here, but I actually got past it, so I'm actually past the basket there, so I've got a putt.
Yeah, so he's done a lot of trimming down here as well now, so this is a much more open gap. Quite a lot easier.
I don't remember it being this windy. It looks very windy, and I don't actually remember it being this windy on the day. You're going with the forehand here. Great shot.
My Z zone. Just kind of favour that over throwing the pattern pending backhand shot, so it's definitely what I'm most comfortable with.
I'm really happy making that putt there. Good putt from Jamie as well. See if you can make yours. No problem.
Great start.
And then we've got Max just tapping out. So after hole one, we've got par, 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 and a 6 for Max. Hole two, what's happening here?
So hole 2 is a little bit shorter. This is definitely a hole you can attack, but you've got to get your drive just right. You really want to try and find the left side of the screen, try and get out of the way of these purple bushes.
So you're just going around that tree there. Is that where you want? Is that like the optimal drive?
That's kind of how I want it. I put a little bit too much juice on it. I ended up being long in the trees, but it was definitely the line I was looking for.
Jamie just going a bit early, hitting that tree there. Again, a bit too low. I think my run-up's is a bit funny, but...
Yeah, just out of the car. He didn't really have a chance to warm up, so...
Yeah.
Forgive you for a few bad shots at the start.
That's a great second shot from Max there. The first one was a bit early. We've got Jamie Matthews. Looks like a driver. He's just throwing about 50% there, but that looks really good.
Yeah, I think this is a Sexton Firebird. He really likes disking up and throwing that forehands.
Nice. So Max almost threw this in, but me not really having the camera angle right. It's right in the way. And here I'm approaching and it hits something I couldn't even see what it was and just kicks it straight down. That's you just pitching out there?
Yeah, I was trying to give this a bit of a run, but it was a really difficult line. It was such a low ceiling.
Yeah, happy to make my second putt again. So no missed putts so far, and that's the most important thing for me. Again, 3-3-3 and a 4 for Max. Not bad for hole 2, I think. Hole 3.
Yeah. Hole 3 is definitely a trickier hole, and it's quite good for forehands. The dog leg to the right at the end. But it's so tight, there's such a low ceiling, so if you are trying to push that backhand out, it's going to be really tricky for you to be able to get that late turn. You really need to be throwing something quite slow speed to be able to get the shape required for this hole.
Semi slow-mo forehand there for you. Absolutely crushed it all the way down there. And I remember commenting on your technique there. Jamie just hitting it to the left, and that's where you want to avoid. Unfortunately, it ends up out of bounds.
Yeah, the right mistake is definitely much better than the left. You're only going to get
He's not happy with
penalised a little bit.
Here's my forehand. Completely, just really not happy with that. I was trying to do what you were doing, but went too high, too left, and went about 10 meters from the tee box. Well, Max here releasing on an Annie, but that's coming back. Great shot from him for a backhand. And again, didn't really commit on this one here. Forehand into the rough. Really poor shot. Max is okay there. He's still in the open. Max is predominantly a backhand player, so he doesn't throw out many forehands. I was very impressed by this shot by Jamie. Backhand from there. That was very impressive.
Yeah, I was very surprised not to see him throw a forehand, actually. His forehand's pretty good, especially on the shorter shots. He's got a pretty good touch forehand, but really just like throwing the judges as well, so it makes sense.
This forehand I just threw was way too short. Very poor. And Max just chipping up under the basket. And that's just very unfortunate. Too high.
Second cut.
And that's how it's done.
Nice.
Great shot, Noah. 2, 4,
Thanks.
5, and 5. Oh, double bogey for me on that hole. Should definitely never be a 5 for me. Hole 4.
Hole 4 is a little bit shorter. Typically going to be throwing a putter or a mid on this hole. This is definitely a must-get for the higher divisions. You typically won't play this on the black, but we're going to be playing it on the layout today. I shanked my rock a little bit there. I'm trying to disc up and just smooth that one down, but I didn't quite get it right. A little bit better from Jamie. Got it a little bit higher than I did.
Yeah. What was he throwing, Judge?
Yeah, I think Jamie's throwing his Tooney stamped Judge there.
I threw my Explorer, which was clearly a mistake. Didn't really get enough power on it, and therefore it faded out to the left in the rough. Definitely going to disc down this hole, throw a putter or mid-range in competition. Good shot for Max as well.
Perfect truth hole for you, probably.
Yeah.
You have to get that straight flight.
And again, another great shot from Max there, up and down. So I'm aiming just on the inside of the tree here, and just ending up hitting it and rolling away. So
yeah, this was a pretty tough break there. It was looking like it was going to be a very good shot, skip round, but just difficult.
If it just had made it, it would have been just by the basket to make that putt, but it did the opposite, hit the tree and rolled backwards. So tough.
Yeah.
Here you are putting up.
Yeah.
Oof.
I wasn't very happy with this one.
Oh, I missed that,
just
sorry.
missing putt there.
Yeah, height tool.
And Max actually beat me on this hole, which is good job, Max. Shout out to you for that. Hole number 5, quite a famous hole, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the famous Tweed summer hole. He was having a bet with Derek about who could get closer and what type of hole it was, and he would end up throwing his Aerobie Epic and acing it with a thumber. So
that's ridiculous.
This is my PD2. Leaked a little bit left, but it was alright. Ended up finding the green.
Jamie going big hyzer, but ending up a bit long. I think he's put a bit too much on it.
Yeah.
Max is a bit high and early there, but he's in a safe spot.
Yeah, you really want to get down to that left. If you're a newer player, it's really important to try and get on the same plane as the basket. You don't want to be way above it, up on that right-hand side. That makes the upshot very difficult.
That's a really good tip. I'm throwing my Latitude 64 Explorer here again, and absolutely smoked it straight. I thought it was going to be really good, but actually went long of the basket.
Yeah, that was a crush from you.
Here we go, Max again. Great shot. Just a bit rough. Sorry about the sun here, guys. It's very bright and sunny that day.
Yeah, the weather conditions were pretty ideal. A little bit of wind, but
yeah,
the temperature was great.
So we've got Jamie just tapping out. Did you just end out of bounds? Did you? You make it just over the fence?
Yeah, I was just out of bounds, just over the fence.
So over the
most
fence,
of the time.
out of bounds.
Yeah, most of the time you're going to get a pretty favourable kick from this tree and stay on the green, but I managed to make my way through, unfortunately.
So I'm just trying to throw it in here from out long and just missed it. So close. I couldn't even see the basket, so had that gone in, that would have been amazing. I was definitely not expecting it to get that close.
It was a really impressive bid from that position back there. You had a couple massive bushes in your way, so it's great to see you. And she nearly found the basket.
Yeah, tapping out for 3, that's fine. You're tapping out for 3 as well.
Yeah.
What have we got in the scores for this one? 3 threes, is it? And then.
Yeah, and I think that's when everyone starts. Let's put it this way: my first tournament was in Sweden.
What did they say? Better lucky than good. Oh, I put you down as a 2. Oh, I've got to change that. Hole 6, the longest hole on the course.
Yeah, so hole 6 on this layout combines the normal blue 6 and blue 7. It's a really, really fun par 4. Got kind of 2 options. You can go left or right of this middle tree. Typically, the right-hand side is going to get you a bit further down the fairway, but it's also going to risk going out of bounds. This is an island fairway, so if you don't cross the stream, you're going to be out of bounds and have to go to a drop zone.
So what on earth are you doing here, Noah?
I'm pretty sure this isn't going to be my tournament play. I think I tried it out and got pretty lucky with it and got it just right one time. It's kind of one of those where I think I can keep on replicating it. Just a bit of fun. Unfortunately, I stalled out a lot.
What just happened?
Stayed out of bounds in the crop field to the left.
I was absolutely speechless when I saw this. Just absolutely.
Simon is up in the house.
Yeah, a bit peer pressure there from Jamie, egging me on to go and do that.
Why not? You ended up losing that disc, didn't you? And then ended up finding another one.
Yeah, so another cloud breaker that I'd thrown in this hole I ended up finding. But that one's yet to be found. I need to go and have a look for that. I really like those discs. Thanks, Matt Bowden, for giving me those. They're awesome.
So I'm lining up going the right-hand side of that big tree there. I have a turnover and come back.
Yeah.
So, again, my run-up was really poor. I shanked it up high, hit the tree, and then it was just fading straight to what looked like out of bounds over the fence there. And we'll see what it is in a second.
You actually got probably pretty lucky there to hit the tree and then stay in bounds as well, saving you that penalty.
It's better than mine.
Absolutely.
Max ends up about where you are, in a very similar spot.
So Max, he actually hits this tree here, or branch. You can see it rolling down here. It's kind of funny. It keeps rolling, and just fades out in the perfect spot. Like that's where you would ideally want to be, because now he can go around easily and is still in bounds. I'm trying to do a patent pending here and actually managed to get a fair bit of distance up the fairway, so quite happy with that shot.
Yeah, that was a really impressive shot. Got to go with that. More understable disc when you're throwing uphill. It really worked for you there.
You see James just in the middle of the tree, fading out there, big distance, just on the
I know,
edge
what
of
are you
the river,
throwing?
but in bounds.
Yeah. This is my Opto Pioneer London calling stamp. It's a super overstable disc, so I know I could rely on this one and really put some flex on it.
Happy with that?
Yeah, should be good. I seem to remember that making its way down to the riverside, being about 10 meters away, so I was really happy with that shot.
Max approaching up on the high side. Is that something you would recommend, or would you approach the bottom side?
If possible, you probably want to be on the bottom side. So if you can go at the hill rather than across it, it's going to mean that you can control the nose angle of your disc much easier and land it soft on the hillside.
Max catching a good break there, just stopping underneath the basket, and no roll for him, so that's what you want.
Yeah, it's very usual to get a roll on this basket. You can roll all the way down into the river.
It's happened to both of us, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, many times. Last year's Quarry Park Open, in fact, ended up taking a 5 after having a very good chance for the birdie, rolling out of bounds and then missing my next. Not good.
Good putt from Jamie there. I'm sure he's happy with that. How far are you? Are you inside the circle or outside? It looks like it's fairly on the edge.
Yeah, this is probably about 25 foot. I think it's probably a little bit shorter than it looks. Wasn't too tricky about that.
So my approach, well, my third shot actually went a bit long. There's lots of stinging nettles down here, and I'm wearing shorts, so I'm kind of being a chicken and trying to just step out the way, and my disc is not really accessible. I don't really have a stance, and just kind of did not commit at all, just kind of put it down there. At least it didn't roll.
Yeah, that was a shame.
So I'm going to take
Very
a flop
awkward
here.
pitching.
Get some nails on this, rub it off.
Yeah, 4, 4, a 5, and a 7. So hole 7, where are we teeing off from?
So hole 7, we're actually playing from the red tee.
Is that where
You can't see it on this flyover. Well, you can see the tee pad. It's right at the front.
It's not where the swans are, it's where the red post is.
Yeah. This is just to try and reduce the chance of having this bottleneck in the corner, try and increase the flow. We really want to get people around the course fast, just playing a golf start, so
5, I think.
can't really afford to have hold-ups on the course.
Yeah. And remember, the conditions of the course looks like this. There is no floods at the moment, so don't panic, guys. This is what the course looks like at the moment, what we're seeing right now. Lots of grass, good conditions, and the course looks brilliant, maintained.
It's absolutely incredible. The work Dale and Ali have done on the course over the past few weeks has been great. Really got it in good shape for the competition.
Big shout out to you guys. Thank you very much. We really, really appreciate it. Good shots from both of you guys there. Both forehand, backhand, get within inside the circle 1 by the looks of it.
Yeah, you've got quite a lot of different options on this hole. I think the forehand is definitely more favourable because you can hang it out and throw that hyzer, but the backhand works equally as well.
Almost threw that one in actually. I was going to throw my Explorer, but I went for the Discraft Machete instead. You saying just go a bit more stable, so just went with what you suggested and worked out pretty close. It just went a bit long.
Yeah, just a little bit fast into the green. You quite often get skips on this. The grass is quite dry and short.
Max doing a big throw there, gets over the river. That's all he really wants from there. Good shot. And then the approach here, so he starts with the forehand, then changes to the backhand, and then ends up just holding on for a bit too long, going in the rough there, having to tap out there. So loses a stroke there, but he's underneath the basket.
Yeah, that was a shame. It was a really good chance for him to get another impressive 3, but a 4 will do.
Good putts from you guys there, about 6 meters, 7 meters or so by the looks of it. Max is just going to tap his out while we look for my disc.
So you actually went very long here. You've got a really difficult putt with this low ceiling. You're going to have to take a knee here. You got the headwind blowing in your face as well. Not making this easy.
Really happy with that. That felt like a little bonus putt, but yeah, really happy with that.
That was really great.
3 2s and a 4. Pretty good.
Yeah, you definitely want to take advantage of that hole, being on the red tee.
Hole
It's
8.
one of not many chances you get at Quarry Park.
Hole
This
8
hole
hardest holes, eh?
is an S curve. You've got to get up to the left. It's a really difficult hole, this one. Just the way it shapes makes it really awkward. You've got to get your distance just right because behind the basket is no B pen as well.
And you're
So
going for the roller.
push it on. Yeah, inspired by Mark Davis himself. I was just a little bit short here with my DX Leopard 3.
Nice. Jamie's going up high, turning something over, but never really came back. Mine's going up and doing the opposite, fading too much. It's really, really difficult shot to get it right if you're going up and over.
Yeah, that's definitely the common mistake going in the left-hand side. Very easy to just let the disc fade out and not commit to it enough.
Max just getting a lucky break there in his third shot, kicking out, so he's got a look. Jamie doing a really long outside circle putt and is very, very close to making it. So here I should be going for the forehand roller along the ground, just roll it up. That's what I should be doing, but I'm not. I'm going massive spike hyzer up and over, and actually just a bit short, but I have a really awkward look, which you'll see in a second.
Forehand roller is definitely a very good play there. You've got the uphill, just going to control the speed. You've got the fencing behind as well to stop it.
Yeah. Both you and Max just missed your putts there. Just both of them a bit to the right. Jamie makes his, and here's my putt. Really happy to save that 3. I think a 4 in this hole feels bad, especially for the open divisions. We need to definitely get I think a 2 is a bonus, but a 3 is a must for the open division. You see 3 threes and a 5. Hole 9.
It's definitely one of those holes where you can get the 3 if you want it, but when you start attacking the 2, very easy to get the 4.
Yeah.
The same applies for hole 9, straight hole. You've got the river behind it, so you really need to make sure you control your speed going into this green. But you can just throw whatever you want, as long as it's straight. It's got to have no fade really to be able
Get
to
out of the way, Noah!
I think the hardest part here is being able to throw down. I think most beginners and intermediate players struggle to throw downhill, and that's what's required in this hole, straight and downhill. Most people throw uphill or throw up, but not down. See, even Jamie here, you see he's throwing slightly up. It does drift down, and it's a really, really good shot.
Really?
Yeah, that was a perfect shot from Jamie. Not making the mistake I made, I went long into the river. Ended up getting that disc back luckily, but what was it be? This is just a shout out. This is a £1,000 ace hole, so if you end up acing this one in the competition, you're going to earn yourself £1,000. This was an absolutely great shot from you. Perfect. Just hits the bottom of the basket.
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, couldn't quite believe that one. That was really great.
Just hits the basket and bounces down.
What disc did he throw there on?
That was the EMac Truth in the Fuzion plastic, which I actually dyed myself. Did a video of me actually dyeing that video, dye your own disc. Feel free to check that out if you want. Link in the description for sure. We've got Max here. He made the fairway, which is good. That's all you want to be is stay in the green.
Yeah, for sure. Anyone who doesn't feel like they're going to be able to get this basket, I think the key is just to get down, and just next to these wooden planks here. Give yourself a good
second shot was again perfect in the green. That's what you want. Stay in the fairway. I think he's just trying to approach here and goes a bit long, a bit wide. Here we're looking for your disc.
Yeah, I was in the water. I don't think we couldn't see it now, but I ended up managing to find it a couple of days later.
So this is where my phone ran out of storage. So this is unfortunately where the video ends. We've just can show you hole 10 quickly, which is through the woods, but this is the end of the video. We'll show you hole 10, and then we'll show you the scorecard for the whole round. And we hope to see you at the Quarry Park Open on Sunday, the 5th of July.
Yeah.
Is the basket going to be in the same location here on hole 10?
So the basket is pushed forward just a little bit. It's probably about 10 or 12 meters further forward.
So
And it's actually not on the right here. It's not usually on the right here, but due to the flooding, it was moved to the Quarry Park Open last year.
Oh, yeah.
So typically it'd be to the left, and now it's even further forward. Just to make this hole a little bit easier. Definitely one of the hardest on the course.
So here we have the scorecard for the whole round. Looks like you beat me by 13 shots, which is just ridiculous. I really hope that doesn't happen in the tournament. Shout out to Jamie for getting +2. That's really, really good. And Max for his first round at Quarry Park with +36. I think that's a good score for him, only been playing 2 months. But thank you very much, Noah, for coming on the commentary for the video. Really appreciate that. And I hope to see you next weekend.
Thanks, Olli.